Mason 2 came in. And I'll talk more about the guitar itself in just a bit, but first I'm going to talk about Bryan Guncher's BG pickups, because they're awesome. Been a lot of threads on HarmonyCentral about them lately, so figured we'd do some people as a freaking service and talk a little bit about the pickups. I'm actually going to let the audio speak for itself because Bryan does something magical. I don't know what it is, but I just know they sound awesome. So what I've got is a clip coming up here that's got the H90 relatively clean, followed by a clip that has the standard P90 from my other Mason, which is just a standard soap bar, P90 by BG as well. And here you go. Here's the H90 followed by the P90. Enjoy. There's a little bit of the H90 for you alongside the P90, so you kind of get an idea of what each sounds like and the subtle nuanced differences between the two of them. So anyway, just because, here's more of the H90 with a little more distortion. Alright, so there's a little bit about the BG pickups H90 and P90 soap bar made by Bryan Guncher, and now for some of the work by another Bryan that I met on the forums. That would be Bryan Mason, who made this brilliant piece of work right here. This is my second Mason Tele, and it's all kinds of hot. There are a few really cool things about it. One is I was experimenting a lot in getting this guitar with some Graphtec hardware, like a Graphtec string tree, Graphtec nut, and Graphtec saddles, 3 compensated style saddles. Normally you hear compensated brass, but this is compensated Graphtec. Compensated because there's not a saddle for each individual string. There are 2 per saddle. You on the guitar forum will know this. A lot of folks just kind of happening upon this video will not know that. So anyway, Graphtec saddles, nut and string tree, warm off, 22 fret, maple on maple, fretboard with the compound radius, 16-inch radius up here, 10-inch radius down here. 10 is more comfortable for fretting, 16 more comfortable for doing lead stuff. And there you go, nothing really fancy. Black face dot markers. Oh, the tuners. Split shaft, Kluson style tuners, Kluson, Kluson, whatever. Regardless, they're the only tuners that matter. So it's got Les Paul position 72 Tele custom style, whatever you want to call it, but that's where the switch is located, and Bryan drilled through the back of the guitar to make that possible. Did a great job, just like the last time. Well done. One thing that didn't actually go so well, I sent us a bridge system with the guitar to get done, and Bryan kind of made a boo-boo. So he hooked me up with a Fender stamped bridge, which is pretty much like an upgrade. This thing's pretty sweet. I like it, and there you go. Wiring wise for the guitar, just like the other Mason, it's master volume, bridge tone, and this little deal right here is just a kill switch. That's it. And the other pickup, didn't talk about that, is a Seymour Duncan LL59, and it's sweet. It's got a fair bit of crunch, and it sounds fat, a lot fatter than I thought it would. But anyway, here's a clip of the little 59 for you with some pretty heavy overdrive. I live in an apartment, so I have to settle for an out-of-sync clip that I recorded earlier, but it's late now, so I've kind of missed my window for the day, but I'm too excited to wait till tomorrow. So here we go. Here's a poorly lined up clip with a little 59 and a decent amount of distortion. is. That's the little 59, and got plenty of samples of the H90 earlier. Last thing I think about the guitar that I left off earlier is that it's got a Les Paul style input jack. Because really, Fender Tele standard cup jacks just suck. Stupid. Just a bad idea. And that's pretty much it. The thing started out as a Nashville Telecaster with a Strat single coil in the middle between the neck and bridge pickups, but that was not for me. So I just pretty much bought it with the intention of getting it tricked out and totally hot rodded, and that's what we got here with Mason 2. This thing is awesome. So anyway, there you go.